get into the World Heavyweight Championship match, Damian Priest versus Gunther. This has been building up. I felt like it was a slow burn. And then all of a sudden, they're brawling every week, kicking each other's ass. Heated promos, heated back and forth. Who do you guys have winning the world title match at SummerSlam?
I mean, you guys already know where I'm going with this. I've been going in this direction literally for the last 3 weeks. I made my prediction. Like I said, I made my prediction 3 weeks ago on where this match was going. Gunther, it's time. Gunther has been the one superstar that they have that's been consistently booked well into the Triple H era, even going back to the Vince McMahon era, which is very rare to say, because we all know how shitty the booking was under Vince McMahon. But this was one guy that even while Vince was booking was well taken care of. He wins the United States title, holds it for the longest amount of time that anyone's ever
I'm
held.
sorry, did you say United States title?
I'm sorry, Intercontinental title. My bad.
Now Brian's slipping up too.
Hey, look, I'm slipping up. Hey, look, titles, names of events. That's typical. Messing up names. I mean, that's kind of. So I should be given a little bit of grace. But anyway, anywho, Gunther, he's been booked as a strong heel character since he came up to the main roster. We've always talked about his stuff prior to coming up to the main roster in NXT and in NXT UK. When you look at this feud, he's kind of, as far as the microphone goes, he's had the upper hand on Priest. Daniel mentioned how the feud has gotten personal, it's gotten more physical, but I just feel as though it's time. And because this was the first year that they actually took the King of the Ring seriously, you have to have him come out on top. Now, he's the best heel character. He's the best heel character that they have on Raw. You can have him as champion, and just imagine the amount of opponents you have in front of him to chase him. Mm-hmm. I'm going Gunther. I've been going Gunther for the last month.
Yeah. As much as it pains me to say that, Damian's been a good champion, but again, I think I said this in a couple of episodes previously. It's like he still doesn't really know who he is. And I think it's because of Judgment Day. It's like, is he a baby face? Is he a heel? He's like this in-betweener and everything. But he's, he had that one clean win over Braun. But I don't know. I feel like that isn't enough to kind of cement him. I wish he would have had some more serious feuds prior to this. And I think that's kind of what I wanted to happen. But Gunther's been too good. And like Brian said, like, winning King of the Ring has to cement somebody as legitimate, and who else but him? Sucks that he's going to be at Damian's expense. Who knows if he'll ever get back into this title picture? I hope he does. Mm-hmm. Maybe this will make him a bigger star. Who knows?
I've been saying forever, he has to tag team with Bad Bunny again.
No.
I've been saying it forever. Everyone's been against me, but I've been saying it. Mm-hmm.
But I do see, I don't know, maybe Finn feels some type of way after his match on Monday, but I see definitely Finn, or maybe not interfering, but doing something to kind of cost him the match. So, but yeah, I'm going Gunther just because Gunther's too hot right now, and we need a payoff for that King of the Ring win. So, if it wasn't for that, if it was just like a number one contenders, maybe I would still go Damian, and maybe Judgment Day comes in and helps him win, but I don't think that's happening that night.
Yeah.
Daniel, go ahead and tell us why Priest is going to win because of the Puerto Rican festival. Go ahead.
Oh man!
I know you're going to make the point.
You can't disappoint the parades.
I was with that until I started thinking, and I don't even think Finn Balor is going to cost them yet. I don't think this is going to be the break of the Judgment Day. I think Gunther's going to beat him, and then Finn Balor is going to be like, hey, I have a right to go face him again, or some capacity of that. But I just don't think Finn is going to outright come out and cost him the title that way. I don't feel like there's enough animosity, even though they've been going back and forth with each other. But it's like, I just don't think that's going to happen. And I think that, of course, they don't want, and especially the way they've been building up Gunther for the past, 3 years. I don't think they're just going to have him win dirty like that. I think they're going to try to have this be a clean win. And, I just think Gunther's going to win it, man. I don't think that Finn Balor's going to cost them a match either. There could be some hoopla where something happens, but we've had that already. They've already been through that. And I'm just like, I don't think they're going to try to play on that again, at least not right here, right now. So we'll see what happens with that. But I'm going Gunther as well. No, it's not going to be Damian Priest because of the Puerto Rican festival in New York. No, that's not what's going to happen. So we're all going Gunther on that one. Let's get into what we believe is the main event.